Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are back with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And today we are continuing the investigation into the most recent murder of the ringmaster of the circus. Looks like I didn't check this part out yet. Yeah, I had to stop in a hurry last time because it was already after the time I was supposed to stop. Anyway, there are dirty dishes all over the place. It must have been too hectic last night to clean up. You know I can't stand a mess, Nick. Well, you're not supposed to mess with the crime scene. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. Well, why do we have to clean up? 1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because one bears repeating. But this is a crime scene. Thank you. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for evidence. Ah! You know I really hate dirty cafeterias. Not as much as I hate clean, dirty cafeterias. Well, sorry, Maya. But like you said, it's a crime scene. Can't mess with it. Is that everything? Okay. Why has this not shown up in the chat room yet? So that I can get rid of it. And ban the bot. Fine. Maybe it'll show up eventually. What? Okay, what is going on with my chat room today? Just a moment. Because, yeah, nothing is showing up in the chat room today. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Reen. How you doing tonight? Because, yeah, I was waiting for that message to come up so I could ban the bot, and it wasn't showing up. So, hopefully it will now. Anyway, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten a bot showing up just as I was starting the stream. So, I don't know. Okay, this Twitch app is not cooperating with me lately. It's getting irritating. Well, like I said, I think I've checked everything in here, so let's get out of here. And I still don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. I've talked to her about everything. And is there anything I need to present to her? I don't think so. I guess I could... Nope, that didn't mean anything to her. Alright, let's see here. Maximilian Galactica. No matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know I had to cut the number of symbols to 3.
Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh?
Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for... I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am.
That's awful, especially for a magician.
Okay. Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt.
How can he possibly have such a large amount of debt?
For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kinda like that.
Wow, now I can see how you get... Now I can see how you can get that much debt.
That makes sense now. Wait a minute! That doesn't make any sense! Oh boy. Okay, let's do this again. Kind of see if there's anything I can do. Meeting with Russell. Okay. Well, I have the chat up now, but I still can't. The chat's coming up now, at least. So again, how you doing tonight, Reen, if you're still there? Table living. Oh, that was it, okay. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you? Of course! It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this ball to... I have no idea. I've already been everywhere though, haven't I? Meeting with Russell. No, Wright presented that to him, so I don't know what.
Oh, that guy. His name is Ben, right?
Huh? You don't know him?
I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trilo, right?
Wait, we're the ones asking the questions around here. I feel like there's still something I'm missing, but I've been everywhere. Well, what's this?
Hey, it's a rope!
Probably for tightrope walking.
That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it.
guess I'll try this. Let me save before I do. Oh, okay, it was him. Ben. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician! Okay, got that done, finally. Oh, yeah. Unlock successful. Meeting with Russell. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is the Ben we are talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hot head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up?
What do you mean by shut him up?
You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word, not without Ben.
Trilo?
The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Triloquist. Oh, brother. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off with the balsa, I'd be screwed.
You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet?
You are so smart, sweetie.
Where did you hide him?
What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you?
Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet.
Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hit Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweets?
No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max.
You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Alright. So where did she say he was at? Where did he say the puppet was at? Oh, the ringmaster's room, okay. December 28th, Berry Big Circus entrance. Huh, Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him.
It's cold out. He's probably in the tent.
December 28th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top.
What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress.
Don't be so negative. Of course we are making progress.
But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved.
Of course.
And now Regina isn't here.
I'm not seeing how that's related. December 28th, Big Top, Ringmaster's room.
It looks the same as always, a great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing.
Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer?
I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters.
You mean stole one of those posters?
Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he had Trilo somewhere in this room.
Trilo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Let's see. Well... Where would he be hidden at?
Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed. Just look at all the awards this circus has won.
Like All-County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could never have imagined.
There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is...
That's Trilo! That's Ben's puppet!
I think you're right. We'll give it back to him. We'll give it back to him later. Triloquist, a ventriloquist puppet, an operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Triloquist handed over to Maya. Okay.
Why do I have to carry this thing? Oh, hey, Ben.
Hello?
Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree?
I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case.
Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes, that's mine.
Here you go.
Triloquist returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going.
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay.
Nick, where are we going next?
Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown once again. Hey, wait!
Who said that?
What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench! What's your ways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
Ben? Is that you, Ben?
No. I would never.
It was me! Yeah, me! Down here!
You're Trilo?
That's Mr. Quest to you, sir! Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name! Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
Not again. Mr. Quist. Is that better?
No! Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney!
Trilo, we talked about insulting people. You promised.
But he was mocking me! Not to me, not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal!
I'm sorry, Trilo.
Nick, what happened? Trilo is still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist puppet.
Hey! Who do you think you are calling me a puppet?
Well, I guess we talk to Trilo now? Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I said you talking to me! Don't look at him when you're talking to me!
Trilo Quist, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody! What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man?
I guess so.
No need to make such a fuss about things. So,
Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet.
you have bills or something to take right now?
These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick?
Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hands up my pants.
Your partner? You mean Ben?
Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Back off from me. Yeah, he's just another one of the dorks around here.
Oh, my.
But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna.
Your... Madonna?
Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben?
Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far.
You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her.
Mary?
The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by a flying fraud.
You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up! I'm made of wood! Besides, you were there. You know what happened.
You were there?
If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts.
You're going to marry Regina?
That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, she...
I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched.
I know you think that, but... But what?
I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song.
You gave her a song?
Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, melody...
Lyrics, I think they need a little work.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Thanks. Now that Trilo's here... does that mean you can talk...
That face! Ah! You must... For tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all.
Trilo?
Enough jibba jabba. Let's get to court already.
Hey, wait a second!
Nick, what's going on?
He's a witness for tomorrow's trial.
Aw. Well, I guess we're done here.
December 28th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top.
What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo?
Quite a pair of those two. What did that puppy— Ow! Oh no, now what?
Ow! Ow!
Ah, yow! Ah!
Hey, welcome back, Nick!
That monkey. Ah! My badge! That monkey stole it!
What? Mr. Attorney, that face is so cute! You look so completely dumbfounded.
Regina! You! That monkey!
Hey, no need to get angry, okay?
But, my attorney's badge!
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it?
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey.
His
Name is Monkey... Money?
The monkey is called Money?
Yes.
Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back?
I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems.
Eh?
Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to.
I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know.
Huh? You don't know?
Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with.
What?
He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming.
Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. Yeah, but we still got some business here.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilo?
What do you mean, hanging around?
Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me.
Trilo told you he was in love with you?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him.
But what about Ben?
What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo.
Like sand through the hourglass, so days of the circus.
Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while.
Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage.
Oh, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, but not Regina directly.
So, I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya?
Huh? What?
Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trilo?
Trilo is a puppet?
I don't care that it's stiff.
Oh boy. December 28th, Lodging House Plaza.
Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and head back to the precinct. December 28th, lodging house, first floor, Moe's room.
Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time.
Ugh.
It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you?
Moving on. So, about Regina.
Regina is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like early.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life.
I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet.
Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing, bad thing though. A clown sees life simply, without complications.
Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Ah, yes, Money.
He stole my attorney's badge.
Well, Money does love shiny objects. Makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
Hey, why's that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
You mean right now?
Of course. Shall we go?
Should we go with them now or wait a while? Might as well go now. December 28th, lodging house, third floor, Acro's room.
This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't.
He's such a wimp. He only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today.
That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Money the monkey added to the court record. A monkey who takes care of Acro habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Well, I guess let's start looking over here.
Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch.
Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy.
Nick, I found it! Your badge! It's right here!
Attorney's badge returned to its rightful spot on lapel. Okay, that's good. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah, check this out.
It's a ring!
There's something engraved on it. From T to R.
Ah.
Ring put in pocket. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. From T to R is engraved on it. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. To be continued. Alright, finally finished that part. Gosh, that took over 40 minutes. I'm used to it by now, though. Save your progress up to this point? Yes. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max.
Max?
Milk.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
It's a stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick? Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! Well, what? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie! What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Yeah, no, let's not. December 29th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. And now the case of one... What?
Your Honor, get on with it!
Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So... Well, is the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild's a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. Wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Eh?
That's it. And it's a sham. Just to acknowledge his legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero, it's nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, detective.
Don't mention it! It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like You to begin by setting light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony.
Witness testimony, details of the events.
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Okay. I see, he was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy report added to the courtroom. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
Hey, what's the matter? Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Oh. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max asked for Regina's hand in marriage. Okay. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We got a witness who told us how the whole thing went down. Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It's a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say?
Wooden box. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It's boasts a small but strong lock.
This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figure they just did it to make the box heavy. Youch!
I think we could all do without your guesses, detective. Stick to what little you actually know.
Sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, detective.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I made it disappear with magic.
There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time.
He gave us the facts as he saw them, but there's gotta be more to this.
I didn't see anything. But that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium.
Let me press this again. I want to check something. Okay, nope. Oh, wait. I just remembered something. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So, when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. So the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning.
Small seasoning bottle added to the court record. Found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Hey, I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well.
Most likely. Yep.
Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Triloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with the song. Ahem. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
It had a good rhythm. No, it didn't, because I'm not good at coming up with songs. It's just the lyrics that leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes in their minds. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is! Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony by court. Ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
Well, that was pretty short.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed a crime? He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why is that?
Here's absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. Yep, nothing new there. A clown? You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened? Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
Now,
are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you.
Oh.
Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo?
That's right. That makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? That's the victim. That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Ah! I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony.
Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Forgot his testimony was pretty short. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose it would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
Whoa, what? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we cannot do without your offhanded theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
Wah!
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Eh? Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Ah!
That makes perfect sense.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow!
There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain! Don't volunteer things! Mr. Quist, please tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain.
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now I have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
About the proposal? Okay.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
Yeah, about that. You were going to propose. You, puppet.
Don't be so obtuse! Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Moving on!
Exactly!
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end?
Yeah, like I said, moving on. I think I know what to... I guess I'll press him anyway, but I think I know what to do. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina?
Of course that's what I meant! What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth. I even had something to give her.
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Francisco's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to him...
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
Yeah, let's just get on with it. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why, then, do I have it right here?
Ah!
What is going on here?
That's... Ben! Say something!
Hey, don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoid slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Oh, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things they can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo! When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw a defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
Oh!
Ah! Oh, yow! Oh!
Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Triloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Ben doesn't exercise enough. Might be true, but let's stick to the topic at hand. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dark face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I told you so many times you'd think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
witnessing Max.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it's him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that the money didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived at the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know? 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess it makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you could do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yo! I'm no good at math!
It was 10:10 p.m.
Yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's just obvious that I say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act out of the courtroom.
Impossible! A performer lives and breathes performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How does it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if it was just simply being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand.
Ow! That hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already. Jeez, I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that you could have been any more confident than that, right?
Those three ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick? We gotta have something that will prove useful.
Alright, time to go to work.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for it.
Let me read this again. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I guess I'll press every statement again, see if I missed something. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure if that...
You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better! Ow! 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 That hurts! That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness.
Okay. Trilo, is it not true you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
Ah!
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? Well, what? Is that admission of assault and battery?
Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Ah! You think this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Well, he saw a different person, but I sure wouldn't know who. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That's why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You...
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening? Golly, how would I know? Maybe Regina?
Take that!
How about you stop asking me these ridiculous questions? You can show me all the crowd pictures you'd like. There's not one I wouldn't greet. What the oak are you doing, Woodman? You better not say Trilo, watch your mouth.
Well, okay. Sorry about that, Trilo. Order! Order! There will be order in my courtroom. Mr. Wright! Uh-oh, now I've done it. You better rethink this line of question before I lose my patience with you. Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening, then? Well, maybe the ringmaster? Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Moving on. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist! Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Well, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness had clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember that by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Now!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one.
that is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Alright. Save your progress up to this point? Yes, and I think I will go ahead and take a short break. So if there's anything you need to do, now would be a good time, and I'll be back as soon as I can. So, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back, and welcome to the stream, Ashi and Soup, and once again the chat room on the Twitch app is not working, because it's not showing that you two said anything, even though it is on my screen. I was going to get you some followers, primes, and, well, so much for your birthday present. I was going to get you some followers, primes, and viewers. Well, that would have been a bit late anyway, because my birthday was almost 2 months ago. Okay, seriously though, how you guys doing tonight? And yeah, we're about halfway through at least the first day of this trial. I assume we're not done yet. Secret song. Oh. Anyway, let's continue. I'm so glad I found you. December 29th, 11:54 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 5. So, sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. Okay. And I don't know why this didn't catch my attention before, but yeah, I just noticed something.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means...
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility!
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double,
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. December 29th, 12:06 p.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Kurz please take the stand?
Okay, that's a name. Why did you just call him a pitiful clown?
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
It was Connor! Was he really just about to parody the Fresh Prince theme song.
Name and occupation.
Will the witness please inform the court why you speak in an autobiographical gibberish? Yeah, yes, he was.
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life.
I'm sure a lot of people have that issue. Have not had that experience.
I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
Okay, maybe not that. What in the world are you talking about? You're at a Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. He's all Three Stooges, yep, pretty much.
Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Have you seen my proctologist?
Ugh. Gosh dang it. Larry's uncle. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
How was that one?
But a couple clouds are up to no. Okay, and there went the Fresh Prince again.
Your name?
Lawrence
Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into the...
Without the humor, please.
Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogy self in court.
What you witnessed.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Aren't we the ones who were supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you! I can't wait.
Poor Gumshoe. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't deserve that. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
Yep, I feel like getting him to talk won't be the problem. I bet Gumshoe would like him. Yeah, you may be right.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head.
Well, it's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There's no way this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. What now? Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
So, yeah, if he completes a joke, you're going to feel exactly what Von Karma thinks of it. Don't encourage jokes is what he is saying, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Okay, cross-examination, what you witnessed. By feel, I meant with her whip. Yeah, I gathered.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room.
Here goes. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct?
See, that's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 o'clock p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke.
Oh, let's not. Let's not make it 8 o'clock p.m., alright, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clown around.
Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke.
There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony?
You're so boring.
You have no idea how tired I was that night.
I'd worry more about number 3. Okay.
You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped.
So with the 3rd one, do you recommend I not even press him on it? Or would I still get the same option to not let him continue that I did on the 1st one? By number 3, I mean getting whipped. Oh, right. You were pooped that night? Phoenix.
Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food.
What?
The double cheese, double beef and bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that, as they say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days.
That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I've got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny it just earned you a penalty. Oh, come on! Didn't even get a chance to stop him.
I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window.
Now I'm afraid to press any more of these. The whole point was to force you to not just press everything and eventually you'll find the right answer. Yeah, of course. Let's see, that's when I saw two silhouettes. They're a bit far away, though. You'd say you clearly saw They do it again in the third game. Okay. You say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away.
That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma.
Of course.
But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How can I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Stay with Uncle Mo.
Oh. Not gonna humor him, huh?
See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness! Get back on track!
Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown.
Oh, yeah. You're one to talk.
Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
You could always tag out and let Rydia take... You could always tag out and let Rydia take over his second chair. I guess. Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
That's a good question. Let me see. The picture. Do you have any clear basis to believe the crime? Oh wait, that's not. Ah. Let me see. Let me save before I continue, because I do not know if I do or not. I kind of... So I'm gonna see if... Hang on, let me look through this again. Well, I'll see what happens. Because right now I don't see what I have, so I'll see what happens with this. Well, see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that.
Then this is just another one of your pointless efforts to badger my witness. Thus, you have just earned yourself a penalty from me.
Now wait a second, Miss Von Karma. This time I do not feel a need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. Thanks. That's right, what he said. Bailed out by the judge. What an honor indeed. If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censor would be best. Huh? You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There's no room for baseless hounding in this courtroom. I guess he didn't really bail me out after all. He kinda did.
You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different.
Yeah, I noticed. We've just got to pinpoint what's changed.
You can do it, Nick.
I don't remember what he said last time. I don't even remember what he told us last time. So, great. The night of the murder, I went back to my room. Well, now I'm stuck, because, yeah, I don't remember what he said the night before. Yeah, in this case I do. Because, like I said, I do not remember what he said last night. Press number 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is one I skipped over, so... Okay, let me find number 3. Okay. You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could say I also peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls!
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. No, let's keep going. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that now.
Oh yeah! I forgot about that!
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh yeah! That's not something you just forgot to mention.
Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning up the tables in our favor. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
No! How'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw?
I can't remember if I pressed this one or not. Let me save first, just in case. Far away, you say. If you had to say exactly, how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
About just 30 feet? That's not far at all.
It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away?
That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that...
Okay, I already read this. I think you have all the info you can get. Yeah. Well, we already did that. Murder. A huge noise. Yeah, but I still gotta prove something, and I still don't know what to do, so let me think. Well, I'll see what this gets me. Nope, didn't think so. I'll reload. I don't know what it is then. Because I went through everything that I would indicate hearing a noise. So I don't know what to do. With the amended testimony, the time has come to confront Von Karma. Well, okay. But I still don't know what to do. One of the statements changed. Well, yeah, this one changed. Yeah, I already saw. I don't think the original statement mentioned the cloak. Oh! Right. Okay, no, wait, that's not... Nope, 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 nope. Load. Remember earlier when you lost your bluff against Von Karma? I don't remember, there's too much going on. I don't remember exactly what was said there. Press the last statement. I did. Shoot. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason. Of course I will. The reason is... the witness's very own testimony! What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way he could have... Oh, right. Yeah, okay, I was stupid there. I see it now. There's no way he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, across...
Wait, what was that? Forget it. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from Maximum's...
That was the C team. Oh, okay. Never even heard of that. Unless you mean A team.
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C team theme to anger this Oh! So it's an actual show. Got it. I mean, in this... The C team, much like the A team, all their jokes miss the mark. Gotcha.
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick!
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
Ah, you're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Curls! Like father, like daughter, very much.
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly! The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well, then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there.
Okay, before I continue, was that supposed to be black? Or is this him misremembering the color? It looks black to his POV. Okay, gotcha.
His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight.
Say it with me now.
But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out.
It's a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols.
Yeah. I hope I'm right about this, but... Let's see. Okay, good. Everyone is a critic. I know, right? You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. Well, okay, not where I was going with this, but whatever.
3 symbols.
Yay, everyone get ready! All together now!
Oh, gosh.
What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3 point blah 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 blah. Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions!
That was a decimal, not a fraction, but whatever. Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
This is my bar and I'm going to defend it. With what, a box? No, this is my disruptor pistol, the one I used to carry in the old days when I was serving on that freighter. I thought you were the ship's cook. That's right, and every member of that cloak thought they were a food critic. Okay. Oh, that crew. Okay. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He is just toying with his court.
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me! Your Honor, do you recall Trilogy's testimony?
There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. Yeah, you have to want. Yeah, at this point it's pretty clear the judge has to have it spelled out for him like that. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now, what am I supposed to think? I imagine the ventriloquist is voiced by Teller and the dummy is voiced by Penn. Fair enough, but I don't know if I could imitate those voices. So I just did what I just improvised. One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony.
Well, okay, I don't... Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. Ouch.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. Hey Judge, I have a bunch of plushies, don't go talking about maturity age. I know, right?
What?
If there are no contradictions in this next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Okay. Here we go again.
There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it.
Am I immature because I have the galleon boxing puppet? Oh, hell no. In fact, I have mine too. I still have mine too.
He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Oh boy. Okay, let me figure this out. So present evidence only, nothing else will do. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. That's why I need to think. However, all the other symbols are there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way... He was wearing it the entire time that he... Let me look through the evidence. We'll go with but I think I might know what to do here. At least I hope so, because this is really all I can think of. Because it said this was found at the crime scene, so he couldn't have been wearing it the whole time. Objection! This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene.
The crime scene? That's me. Oh wow, that was awesome. That was awesome to actually see her lose her cool. I thought for a moment she actually knew what she was doing, but no, she went all Byakuya in case 4 on us here. Anyway, the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true!
Order! 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 Mr. Curls! Watch this. If you watch slowly, you can see the exact moment the gears started moving in her head.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Judge, first off, don't start with that shit again. Second, do you not remember who our prosecutor is? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this court.
Hey, that's not right. That's not...
What's right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do?
I get the impression that Mo never said he was wearing the hat that entire time to Von Karma. Yeah, that's possible.
Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting there, no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you.
Ouch. Yeah, that's why I said ouch. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
You can, actually.
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badging the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Mo needs a nap. He can have one after this is over.
Say what?
I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? That's a good question. Let's see. Found inside. How the criminal... You totally do, pal. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what that could be. Oh crap, I can't save here. So only have one chance at this. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how The criminal left the scene. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Let's see if... At least I hope this is right. Here goes.
Take that!
Look at this picture. Spoiler, I don't know the spoilers. Hey Ike, welcome to the stream. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Okay, I just did an Alpha 5 impersonation there. Sort of. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor! This witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move... Yeah, exactly. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait, what? Oh, forget it. Wait just a second!
You guys can't just ignore everything I've said! Fine! I'll tell you the truth this time!
Oh boy. I wanted to be nice to this guy, but oh my gosh. By the way, I am fine, deciding if I should play Nocturne, the PS2 version on PS3, Trails of Azure, or Tales of Xillia. Well, this'll make mine a little biased, but Tales of Xillia, because I just started playing it. But nah, I'm just kidding. All three sound good, so it's up to you. He could either lie or be whipped even more. The truth, more like the truth of Arstotzka. Glory to Arstotzka! Yes, I've played Papers, Please. Oh, welcome to the stream, Co-Gamer, and that's great. Glad to hear it. Arstotzka, best country! Yeah, I still have to go back for my second one later this month. I got mine Monday. That's good. Oh, for a Johnson only one shot is given. Yeah, I've heard that. In fact, I think it was Soup that told me. Anyway, that's the one I am getting. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. Yeah, let's hope so. Registered with the connector recently, but I'm not exactly high on the priority queue. Ah, okay.
You wait a second! I think you said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
Oh, cool. Mo's done with her.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are going to get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony you provided up until now has been false. Well, gee, again, look who our prosecutor is. Does this really surprise you, Judge?
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just...
It's just what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene.
Oh, boy.
Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Uh-huh!
What'd I tell you, Judge? There you go. There's your culprit, right there. Order! Order! I will have order! Francisco Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth on this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
What? That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Yeah, instead he needs to waste more of our time with yours. Right? He's got the first part right. The truth.
Now it's time for our next segment, Monos! Everything that I said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing a silk hat. That's when I saw he...
Ah.
This is the truth now. Get ready for it.
What's debatable, like?
He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
Oh, the testimony. Right.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, it's the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? The other witnesses didn't recite the C-Team theme in court. Well, this is all a dream, right? I'm gonna say he's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth? That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic!
Yikes, you're right.
Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
Boy. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. Magic doesn't exist. Mia Fey begs to differ. That is true. And even Von Karma even knows that. Francisca does, rather. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. See the previous case where a 5-year-old summons a ghost. Exactly! Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant, Lobby number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? Work calls. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thanks. I have a feeling I'll probably be ending pretty soon anyway. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. And I should be back later tonight for more Trails of Cold Steel 2. So, hopefully I'll see you then. I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
That's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them horse me through the air.
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
Remember, Final Witness of Day 2 has funny dialogue trees. Alright, I'll try to. You fool! You just revealed the secret! No, I broke the first rule! The cardinal rule! The only rule! Sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal a secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea! Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
You mean the first rule of Fight Club? To be continued. And yeah, this is where we're going to end the stream for the night. You fool, you just broke the first rule. So yeah, this is where we're going in the stream for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed it. Because I have a feeling the investigation will will take more. Even just the rest of the investigation will take more than just half an hour. So, and even if not, I think it'd be better to just do all this tomorrow, or well, not tomorrow, but Monday, when it'll be fresher in my memory. So yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream, and as I just said a moment ago, I should be back later tonight for more Trails of Cold Steel 2 with Rio Maverick. So I hope I'll see you then. If not, I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Monday to continue playing. Well, actually, we might be on one night this weekend to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy, more of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy the Duelist. But again, if I don't see you either of those nights, I will be back on Monday to continue playing Phoenix Wright. So I hope I'll see you all then, and you all have a great night. If you'll stick around, I will drop a host. And as always, you can follow my YouTube channel link below to be notified to see my past streams, and then also follow my Twitter account to be notified when I go live. Let's see, tonight we're going to host Josh Scorcher, who is playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So I hope you'll stick around for that, and I will see you tomorrow, or later tonight. So I hope you all have a good night, and take care, everyone. Bye.